Welcome friends to our channel where we bring you the most exciting review, breakdown and cinematic deep dives from around the movie world. Today we are stepping into the superhero universe to talk about one of the biggest, most massive and highly record-setting blockbuster of the entire year, Spider-Man Brand New Day, released in theater on 31 July 2026. This epic superhero movie has taken the entire world by storm, dominating social media trends and shattering box office records everywhere. Serving as the 38th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the fourth standalone chapter in Tom Holland's Spider-Man saga, the hype surrounding this project reached unexpected levels. Audiences around the world were eagerly waiting to see how Peter Parker would rebuild his life after the emotional events of No Way Home. And this film delivers an absolute roller coaster ride of emotions, action, and surprise crossovers. Today we are going to break down every single detail about this cinematic dream from its production, fact, and storyline to its box office record and verdict. Let us start with the basic movie information and the creative team working behind the camera. The film was directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, who previously proved his skills in Shang-Chi and Legend of the Ten Rings, bringing his signature dynamic visual style to the Spider-Man universe. The screenplay was written by the returning writing duo Chris McKenna and Eric Sommers. The movie was produced under the powerful combined banners of Columbia Pictures, Marvel Studios, and Pascal Pictures, with distribution handled by globally Sony Picture releasing. Industry giants Kevin Feige, Amy Pascal, Avi Arad, and Raquel O'Connor served as primary producers. While Sony and Marvel invested a massive production budget of $225 million to bring this street-level yet epic fantasy world to life. An interesting pre-production fact is that the film derives its official title from the famous 2008 Marvel Comics book storyline Brand New Day, which similarly reset Spider-Man Studios' co. Furthermore, the project officially kickstarted a brand new chapter for Peter Parker as he transitions from his school hero into a fully mature adult defender of the New York City. Now let us talk about the star cast because the acting performance in this film are truly exceptional. Tom Holland returned in the lead role as Peter Parker and Spider-Man delivering what is undoubtedly the most intense, emotionally determining and mature performance of his acting career. Holland brilliantly portrays Peter's deep sense of isolation, physical exhaustion, and moral dilemma as he dedicates his entire existence to heroism. Zendaya returns as Michael MJ Jones Watson, bringing a mature, grounded energy to the screen as negatives her new life at college, creating an agonizing emotional dynamic with Peter. Jackie Butler returns as Ned Leeds, while new additions to the ensemble bring immense star power. Sadie Singh joins the cast in cruel role while John Wakeling makes jaw-dropping return as Frank Castle, also known as the Punisher, injecting raw gritty intense into the story. Additionally, Mark Ruffalo reprises his role as Bruce Banner and Michael Mando returns as Mac Gargan. Alongside Florence Pugh and Trammell Tilliam, creative and unbelievable supporting cast that keeps every scene electric. Moving on to the story, and do not worry, this breakdown is completely spoiler free. The basic plot picks up 4 years after Doctor Strange's memory erasing a spell left Peter Parker completely enemies to the world. Peter is now living alone in the New York City, dedicating every hour of his life to aimlessly stopping strip-level crime as Spider-Man, while watching his former loved one more moves on without him. However, the extreme physical and psychological pressure of fighting crime full-time spark a mysterious and terrifying physical evolution in Peter Parker's superpower, giving him dark, hesiated abilities that he struggled to control. The main conflict peaks when a dangerous new telepathic villain emerges from the shadow, possessing innocent people and manipulating minds across the city. The core theme centers around the burden of self-sacrifice, mental health, identifying and finding light in total isolation. The narrative keeps the suspense alive as Peter must overcome his internal dark evolution while fighting a villain who can control anyone around him. When it comes to technical side, this movie is a flawless cinematic achievement. The cinematography by Brad Parker capture New York City with a gritty, realistic, and street-level aesthetic that contrasts beautifully. With soaring, wave-ceiling camera movement, the editing keeps the 145-minute runtime moving at a razor-sharp, breathless pace, balancing intense character conversation with the massive set pieces seamlessly. The visual effects are top-tier, showcasing a stunning wave choreographic, mind-blending telepathic visual sequence and terrifying visual transformation. The color grading shifts masterfully, using cool shadowy urban tones during Peter Lonely nightmare patrols and vibrant neon lit aesthetic during grand battle sequence. The action sequence exhausted under Destin Daniel Cretton direction, featuring hard-hitting, grounded material arts combat particularly during brutal street walls featuring the Punisher. The music and background score always deserve a massive round of applause for driving the emotional weight of the story. Legendary Oscar-winning composer Michael Giacchino returned to score to the soundtrack, crafting a deeply haunting and evolutionary theme for Spider-Man. Giacchino blends mechanically orchestral strength that emphasize Peter's heartbreaking loneliness with aggressive heavy percussions beats during dark action sequence. The background score has a massive impact, elevating the tension whenever Peter feels his powers spelling out of control, making emotional renewals feel overwhelmingly powerful. Let us take a look at the public and criticized review from this blockbuster event. Audience responses has been widely scrutinized across the globe, with moviegoers praising emotional depth, mature themes, and unexpected character interactions. Social media reaction flooded digital platform with fan callings it one of the absolute best Spider-Man film ever made. Critics have given the film highly favorable reviews, holding a certified fresh 90% score and a cinema score from opening night awards. Film critics highlighted Tom Holland's stellar acting, the critic direction, and how effectively the movie managed to create high emotional stakes without relying strictly on multiverse cameos. In terms of box office performance, a Spider-Man Brand New Day has performed like an absolute global judgment, breaking several historical records on its opening day in North America. It shattered records with a staggering $168 million Friday, leading to a monumental first weekend domestic collection of $355 million. In India, the film scored a hat trick record opening, earning over 60.66 crore on day one day easily, surpassing previously record set by Avenger Endgame worldwide. The film achieved a mind-blowing opening weekend debut over 927 million, rapidly crossing the 1,155 billion global mark in record time. With this exclusive theatrical collection, the movie has officially secured as undisputed blockbuster status globally, becoming the highest grossing film of 2026. For the OTT release, update the streaming platform and digital launch window have been officially planned. Following its exclusive theatrical run, a Spider-Man Brand New Day will premiere on digital video platform before making its first pay streaming home debut on Netflix, followed by its permanent streaming arrival on Disney Plus. The digital release date is projected for late 2026, and it will be available to stream in multiple international languages to cater to its global fan base. For the Hindi version update, there is fantastic news for Indian moviegoers. The film received a massive theatrical rollout across India with full Hindi dub availability. Right from launch day, the Hindi release information confirms that the Hindi dub was exported with exceptional voice over quality, privileging the emotional dialogue, humor, and high intensity drama perfectly for Hindi audience. In our overall verdict, the greatest strength of the movie lies in Tom Holland's powerful lead performance, the dark and grounded storytelling, the electrifying action sequence, and Michael Giacchino's magnificent score. Talking about the weakness, the emotional weight and dark undertones make this film a bit more intense and melancholic than previous lighted MCU entries. Who should watch it? If you are a fan of superhero cinema, deep character studies, thrilling action, and high stakes Marvel storytelling, this film is an absolutely non negotiable must watch for you. So, friends, that was our review, breakdown, analysis of a Spider Man Brand New Day 2026. What did you think of Tom Holland performance and how do you feel about Peter's dark new evolution in movie? Please let us know all our thoughts, your theories in comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like this button, share this video with your